Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the processional.
Please be seated. Before we begin the formal ceremony, let me remind you to silence your cell phones and be courteous to those around you by quietly attending to the speakers throughout the ceremony. Now, during the presentation of graduates, we encourage you to express your pride by applauding and cheering. This is a wonderful day for everyone: graduates, parents, family, and friends. Thank you for being here, and please enjoy the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, as University Marshal, it is my distinct privilege to introduce to you the Provost of the University of Texas at Dallas, Dr. Inga Musselman.
Thank you, Dean Murphy. Graduates, families, friends, and UT Dallas students, staff, and faculty, welcome to the University of Texas at Dallas commencement ceremonies. Our graduation ceremonies this fall are part of the celebration of UT Dallas's 50 years of success in establishing our university as a leading, multifaceted teaching and research university. Teaching and research, that's what we do best. At UT Dallas, teaching is a priority. This week, we are awarding 2,726 bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in the fields of arts and humanities, arts, technology, and emerging communication, behavioral and brain sciences, economic, political, and policy sciences, engineering and computer science, interdisciplinary studies, management, and natural sciences and mathematics. Most of our students are Texans, and as a state-supported public university, that is appropriate. But we also have an important contingent of students from across the United States and a significant enrollment of international students. This fall, we are awarding degrees to students representing 33 states and 27 countries. Altogether, our student body provides UT Dallas with diversity that is characteristic of world-class universities. Last August, as we geared up for our 50th anniversary year, we learned that we have a visitor from outer space. And by that, I mean from beyond our solar system, Comet Borisov. Traveling in excess of an incredible 110,000 miles per hour, it is evident to me that Comet Borisov does not want to miss the celebration of our 50th anniversary. I have been told that Borisov is the first confirmed comet to enter our solar system from interstellar space, and that just last week, on December 8th, it reached its closest point to the sun and to Earth. In ancient times, comets were frequently believed to be an evil omen. But because our school's mascot, TMOC, is a comet, and because all UT Dallas students, staff, and faculty gathered here are comets, you will understand that I regard Comet Borisov as an auspicious omen, a sign that UT Dallas is universally applauded for its excellence. I am confident that Gennady Borisov, the comet's discoverer, and the International Astronomical Union will understand if we temporarily nickname this space-age visitor Comet Borisov TMOC in recognition of your graduation and the university's 50th anniversary. Just think, a half century from now, when you gather for your 50th class reunion and UT Dallas' centennial celebration, you can recall that on this day in 2019, a famous comet, the first comet known to have come from outer space, provided a spectacular accent to your graduation festivities. So again, welcome graduates, families, friends, guests, and Comet Borisov TMOC. Let our commencement ceremony begin. Congratulations, one and all. I have the privilege of introducing some colleagues in the stage party. I will ask them to stand and to remain standing, and I ask you, the audience, to please hold your applause until the introductions are complete. Richard Benson, President. John Zerwas, Executive Vice Chancellor for Health Affairs. Kyle Edgington, Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations. Jean Fitch, Vice President for Student Affairs. Calvin Jameson, Vice President for Facilities and Economic Development. Rafael Martin, Vice President and Chief of Staff. Joe Pancrazio, Vice President for Research. Terry Pankratz, Vice President for Budget and Finance. John Walls, Vice President for Communications. Juan Gonzalez, Dean of Graduate Education. Previously introduced as University Marshal, Jessica Murphy, Dean of Undergraduate Education. Hassan Perkul, Dean of the Naveen Jindal School of Management. Monica Powell, Senior Associate Dean. Sean Albors, Associate Dean. John Barden, Associate Dean. Marilyn Kaplan, Associate Dean. Diane McNulty, Associate Dean. Matt Polsey, Associate Dean. Secretary of the Academic Senate, Dr. Bill Heffley. And a sincere thanks to the other faculty participating from the school represented on stage. Please stand to be recognized. Please be seated. To introduce today's student speaker, it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Hassan Perkul, Dean of the Jindal School of Management.
Graduates, congratulations on your accomplishment today. It's my distinct pleasure to introduce your speaker. Our student speaker came to UT Dallas from Plano, Texas, not very far from here, and previously obtained his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering in 2016. Today, he is graduating with his MBA, capping off his career at our institution. Since joining the school in 2012 as an academic excellence scholar, he has been a 4-year NCAA student athlete, a Clark Research Fellow, a 2-time orientation leader, a Skipmore Leadership Scholar, Club Sports Council member, and the President Men's Club Volleyball. He's a 3-time American Southwest Conference All-Academic honoree and was the recipient of the UTD Athletics Comet Award in 2016. He has since started his professional career and is currently employed in center operations at NASA's Ames Research Center in Mountain View, California. Please welcome to the stage your speaker, Mohammed Noorani.
UTD. I was really unsure how to start this speech, but I felt better after a Google search led me to the top 10 graduation speech fails of all time. So I'll start with a story. When I was a little boy, my mama told me there were 3 things difficult to do in life. 1 was to climb a wall leaning toward you. 2 was to kiss someone who's leaning away. And 3 was to get a college education. Now, I never got a chance to climb a wall leaning toward me. I'm just not a big rock climber. But man, did I try to get a college education. I'm fortunate enough to say that this isn't my first commencement ceremony at UTD. Although this is the second one I've been a participating member of, most of the time I was over there in the audience. And trust me, those new bleachers are luxury. But I'd say I've been to at least 10 UTD graduations because I've been bleeding orange and green since I was 5. My parents have been involved with this great university since before the turn of the century, when my father had started as a professor of engineering. Then my mother got a degree here, and the dominoes were in effect. Fast forward 20 years later, and 7 members of my immediate family have gotten at least 1 degree from UTD. Although I may have denied it in my rebellious teenage years, I sort of always had an inkling that I would end up here. I grew up hearing about the campus, being here all the time, and watching my siblings attend the UTD one after the next. So again, I was lucky. I had an early life blueprint right in front of me. Go through early education, check. Come to UTD, check. Graduate UTD, assuming I passed. And then, well, this is where we're at now. Fellow grads, we made it to graduation. I'm honored to be able to share my story with you, but each and every one of us has had a unique path to this stage, all special in their own ways. And now, perhaps the #1 conversation all of us have been in with friends, family, coworkers. Oh, you're graduating? Congrats. What are you gonna do afterward? That's a stressful question, lots of pressure. We're expected to have a plan, and many of you today might, which is great. But for me, these questions would cause anxiety and lead to sleepless nights. Even though I'd normally answer about getting some job related to my degree to get people off my back, my real answer was always the same. I don't know. Do we jump into the corporate world, take time off and travel the globe, try our hand at entrepreneurship, get another degree that's not from UTD? What is it? What's next on the checklist? There are no more blueprints. We complete college degrees, but we experience living. The late Heath Ledger said, "Everyone you meet always asks if you have a career, are married, or own a house, as if life was some kind of grocery list. But no one ever asks if you're happy." Fellow grads, don't compromise happiness to do what you're supposed to do. If you want to invent something, do it. If you like making money, build it. Have a passion for helping others, by all means. Do you have no clue what it is you could see yourself doing for the rest of your life? There's nothing wrong with that. There are no wrong answers. You could go from working as an intern at a makeup company to a job at NASA. It doesn't have to be today. It could be in our 30s, 40s, 50s. But get to your joy in life and never give up on finding it. Because in the end, when looking back, we don't actually remember events. What we really remember is how they made us feel. And what I'll remember from December 17, 2019 is feeling, accomplishment, nervousness, freedom, and joy. That's happy. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium your university president, Dr. Richard Benson.
Thank you, Mohammed. I must say, for a UTD graduate to go work for NASA, that's the definition of whoosh. So welcome to UT Dallas, everyone. To all of our graduating students, my university colleagues, and most especially families and friends, including those who are watching online, thank you for being here today. I know that today is special for our graduating students and their loved ones. This is also a very special time for our university. This year, UT Dallas has turned 50. Since this is our 50th anniversary, you might think that the first commencement was about 50 years ago, but it wasn't. UT Dallas was established in 1969. The first classes, all graduate level courses, were offered in the fall of 1970. So the very first commencement ceremony held for UT Dallas was in 1973. There were no undergraduates in that first graduating class of 4 people, no alma mater, no TMOC, and definitely no web-based viewing of the ceremony. In our archives is a black and white photo of the first graduates accepting their diplomas from the university's first president, Dr. Bryce Jordan. Many years before UT Dallas was to be as important to me as it is today, I met Dr. Jordan. His career path eventually had taken him from the presidency here to the presidency of Penn State. Our meeting took place in 1996 when he returned to Penn State for the opening of the Bryce Jordan Center, named for him on that campus. I was a member of the engineering faculty there. Little did I know that almost 20 years later, I would be leading UT Dallas. During my inauguration as president in 2016, I said that it was no small privilege to follow in the footsteps of our first 4 presidents, Bryce Jordan, Robert Rutherford, Franklin Jennifer, and David Daniel. Dr. Rutherford, the university's second president, was in the audience that day, and I had the pleasure over the last few years to spend time with him. Sadly, Dr. Rutherford died just a few weeks ago. He was a celebrated geosciences researcher who completed more than 24 treks to Antarctica, and I'm quite certain that he's the only person to have both a mountain and an ice stream named for him in Antarctica. And if I may go off script, Google the Rutherford Ice Stream. It flows about 400 meters a year. It's pretty cool. No pun intended. But even more importantly, for those of you earning your diplomas today, Dr. Rutherford was a pivotal force in the growth and drive for excellence here. It was under his tenure that freshmen and sophomores were first admitted, and that the Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science was established. Think how much differently your lives and mine would be without his leadership. I want to talk a little bit more about those 4 students who graduated in the first class in 1973. All of them are graduate students majoring in science and mathematics. They were taught by some of the best scholars in their disciplines. And while we were not yet a top-tier research university, we were already focusing in that direction. UT Dallas at the time had only a few buildings, including Founders. What we had was a lot of space and a lot of room to grow into what our founders had envisioned for us. I've seen some artistic renderings of early plans for campus that included a monorail between buildings. We may not have that, but soon we will have light rail connecting our campus to other points across North Texas. And speaking of futuristic modes of transportation, some of your fellow students, staff, and faculty got creative when imagining UT Dallas 50 years in the future. Let's hear what they have to say. Please watch.
50 years from now, I imagine we'll be a mature university.
8 a.m. classes will be outlawed.
I think every professor will actually be at their home, and then they will kind of like jet in like Star Trek. Is that Star Trek?
So moving sidewalks would be cool.
Our parking, system, I could see that being, floating up into midair.
Bike racks on campus are going to be replaced with hoverboard charging stations.
Flying comet cruisers, take us to class.
Robot teaching assistants.
Yes, we're going to be levitating.
I see UT Dallas in a place that's even more affirming.
I'm hopeful that we'll have a few Nobel laureates working here.
I'd love to see the athletics, boom.
I can see UT Dallas having 100% sustainable transportation.
50 years from now, we're going to have stories to tell about many of the wonderful things that were invented and created here on this campus.
I really want every student, regardless of where they're from or who they are or how they identify, to feel like UT Dallas is their home away from home.
I think it'll still have a special feel and be this place that you'll want to come home to.
I love the fact that we have a great academic program.
I think that the sky is the limit, and whatever your heart desires, you can do here.
The return on investment is amazing.
Every time I look, there's a new building being built.
It feels like a true university should feel.
That's really the direction it's heading, where this is UTD town.
Every single person that comes here is blown away by the facilities, by the people that are doing research here.
There are a lot of people here that want to see you succeed.
I love the fact that the university is so welcoming and warm to the international students.
Being able to build that home, that family, and that's what makes UT Dallas unique.
It's small enough that you get to know who everybody is, but large enough to feel that you're part of something bigger than you.
I think that we have students that are focused on academics and focused on research and on having an impact.
I think diversity drives innovation, and that's the really big thing about this university is we're really innovative for being such a young school.
As long as what we do here on this campus is being fed and being nurtured by all the different places, all the different cultures, I think we'll have a wonderful community that we can be proud of 50 years from now?
It's special right now to be a part of UTD.
Most importantly, in 50 years, I still hope I'm part of the Comet family one way or another.
Really love that video. Maybe you recognize a person or two who was there. I might also point out that it was done by a 2017 grad who just 2 years ago sat in those seats, a very talented fellow. So the video not only captures the creative thinking that takes place here, but also points out, puts into words why we love UT Dallas. The founding of UT Dallas was not just one brilliant act of creation, and our founding is not yet complete. We are still giving shape to this young university, and each of you has a part to play in that. Put simply, each of you is a founder. You are the heartbeat of our university, and you have made UT Dallas better for having been here. Thank you. You came to UT Dallas for your degrees, and today you have them. But you also came here for more, to explore the world as you did not yet know it, to expand your circle of friends, and to seek answers to life's questions. You pursued your academic goals while volunteering, competing, and performing. Many of you found ways to not only be students, but to be parents or even grandparents, to be employees and employers. Family and friends, I hope that you have spotted your students in the chairs. In a short time, they will cross the stage, and we will celebrate not only their achievement, but also the ongoing success of this bright young university. To this dynamic graduating class, today marks a rite of passage. It is a public affirmation of your hard work and determination. I applaud each and every one of you for navigating the rigors of academic life and for your impact on UT Dallas, both now and in the future. So congratulations, Comets. We're proud of you. Whoosh. I now welcome back to the podium the Dean of Undergraduate Education, Dr. Jessica Murphy.
I would like to offer a special recognition of those students graduating with honors today. To earn major honors in their disciplines, students must meet criteria set by faculty within their school. Latin honors are based on a 45-hour residency requirement and grade benchmarks set within each school. A minimum grade point average of 3.4 is required for all Latin honors. The Davidson Management Honors Program is the Jindal School of Management's undergraduate honors program. To graduate with major honors, students must fulfill academic and extracurricular requirements, including completion of an honors curriculum with a minimum 3.5 grade point average, performance of community service, and participation in professional development workshops. We invite all DMHP students to stand as you are able and be recognized. Okay, we're going to clap for the program anyway. Cum laude are the medallions with green ribbons. The grade point average that represents the top third of all graduates in a particular school is considered the threshold for awarding cum laude honors. Cum laude graduates, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated. Magna cum laude are the medallions with green and white ribbons. The grade point average that represents the top 15% of all graduates in a particular school is considered the threshold for awarding magna cum laude honors. Magna cum laude graduates, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated. Thank you. Summa cum laude, these are the medallions with orange and white ribbons. The grade point average that represents the top 5% of all graduates in a particular school is considered the threshold for awarding summa cum laude honors. Students graduating summa cum laude, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated. Phi Kappa Phi is the nation's oldest, largest, and most selective all-discipline honor society. All Phi Kappa Phi members, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Please be seated. It is now my honor to certify the candidates for undergraduate degrees. Will all candidates who are to receive the bachelor degree please rise as able and remain standing. Dr. Benson, on behalf of the faculty, I certify to you that those candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Candidates, please be seated. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium Dr. Juan Gonzalez, Dean of Graduate Education.
Today's commencement ceremony is the highlight of the academic calendar. We gather to recognize and celebrate your dedication, hard work, and the glorious achievement of earning your degrees. We know you have gained a great deal of knowledge, but even more important, you have gained the ability to understand and apply that knowledge. Albert Einstein once said, "Any fool can know, the point is to understand." We hope that you will use the ability to understand, to pursue new directions, to acquire new knowledge, and then to apply it wisely. I would also like to recognize the tremendous contributions, commitment, and sacrifices of the parents, family, and friends that help make this day a reality. Students succeed not only because of their own efforts, but also because of the support they receive from family and friends. So to our graduates and their families, congratulations, good luck, good success, and best wishes for your very bright futures. Will all the candidates who are to receive the master's degrees please rise as able and remain standing. Dr. Benson, on behalf of the faculty, I certify that the candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their master's degrees. Candidates, please be seated. Earlier, a special recognition ceremony was conducted for graduating doctoral students. Each student who participated in this ceremony invited his or her advisor or another UTD faculty member to assist the Dean of Graduate Education in placing the doctoral hood of their commencement regalia over their heads. The conferral signified the success of the candidate in completing his or her program of studies, leading to the highest academic degree offered by UT Dallas. Since the doctoral recipients are already hooded, it only now remains for them to receive their diplomas. I ask that all doctoral candidates now stand as able and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated. I turn the podium back to President Benson.
Thank you, Deans Murphy and Gonzalez. Now, by virtue of the authority vested by law in the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System, I confer upon each of you the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereunto, and I offer my sincere congratulations. It is now time for the graduates to take to the stage for the presentation of certificates and diplomas.
Candidates receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, please come forward as your name is called. Gretchen Gracie Heinze. Leslie Priscilla Hardy. David W. Dalton. Faris Amar Ayas. Daman Singh Bal. Todor Alexandrov Gavrilov. Danilo Eduardo Figueroa. Mercedes Carter. Larissa Hagee. Kayla N. Din. Brendan Lamar Coons. Fatima Ahmed. Ani Bagramyan. Maham Asif. Rand Al-Kasi. Suba Shakil Ahmed. Lena Amna Khan. Amina Hyra Javed. Enrique L. Martinez. Brenda Lizeth Monsalves. Arushi Methrota. Lalitya Muktinini. Manali Gotham Namani. Michael Stephen Memmer. Sarah Haroon Javeri. Elsa Tatiana Molina. Ehsan Abubakar Mustafa. Rakib Wali Sharif. Galila Mesfin Tafa. Iman Shafi. Suhani Rusk Patel. Raymond Z. Hao Wang. Arisha Race. Naomi Estrada Torres. Afnan Saeed Migdad. Arminder Singh. Adrian Tien Nguyen. Nan Nguyen Dat Tran. Hatem Tim Daman. Nida Akbar Ali. Cecilia Vu Huang. Clara Louise Cruz. Sean N. Atkinson. Ayush Hari Athakayala. Chad James Disher. David Kaufman. Saida Khalud El Shanta. Jordan Travis Box. Caroline Alexis Schechterly. Kiet Fan. Alexander George Swan. Pratista Shrestha. Carlos Alonso Martinez. John Wesley Limi. Olatunji Opakunli. Freddie Marcham. Karina Nunez. On Tram Trin. Christine Amanda Wilson. Candidates receiving the Master of Business Administration degree, please come forward as your name is called. Mohammed Noorani. Evelyn Moyer. Abdallah Shaheen. Kayla Ray Hunt. Jack Leo. Samuel David McBroom. Jeffrey Golden. Charles William Mather. Srinath John Kiraman. Tiffany Chen. David Mahan. Oludotun Okunlete. Caitlin James Campbell. Lotana Monke. Chris Bagwell. Haley Elise Bethel. Karen Melissa Caravajal. Krista Camp. Facundo Emmanuel Gabini. Brian Beanhoff. Lewis Evan Carter. Matthew Williams. Juhi Patel. Heather Williams. Isaac Jacob Ramirez. Sean Sloan. Kathleen Ann Stewart. Tristan Opie. Antoinette Hagee. Anakit Suresh Pujari. Tasha Marie Okulate. Abel Sines. Julian Torres. Michael Vincent Sturm. Rochelle Ann Swain. Ryan Matthew Kruger. Benjamin Hubbard McBride. Joshua Morris. Evan Scott Pastorell. Parshaw Ghosh. Mahesh Chanabasapa Sopan. Peter Loom He.
Aaron Matthew Brewer. Sarah Ashley Spindola. Ella Tanking. Deepthi Medipali. Hannah Catherine Steiner. Elise Marie Dakota. Armando Ariata Delagadillo. Jonathan Anthony Abchi Suleiman. Shaiman Kumar Wagle. Christopher Sai. Ross Gage. Dan Trung Ho. Nara Im. Benjamin Jones. Elizabeth Michelle DeLeon. Audra Loy Ma. Calvin Ha. Larry Guillen. Shefali Mahajan. Yuswan Chen. Yi Lu. Courtney Hill. Ambrosia Hernandez, MD. Tessa Lynette Markham. Armando Vargas Jr. Matthew Pitts. Bradley Warsham. Cypher Rahman. Bree Zhao. Dr. Suhail Patel. Mitesh Pravai Takar. Amber Ann Rao. Angela Trin. Sandeep Singh, MD. Dr. Bakir Tenriover. Nikesh Rajendra Ambalal. Ebele Elizabeth Obialo. Olivia Esquivel. Yulia Berman. Misty Brooke Otto. Jessica Ann Baxter. Emily Kate Polk. Tiffany Haley. Adeola Ojeau. Jonathan De Sousa. Lydia Pereira. Maria Candelaria Roman. Robert Thompson. Joshua L. Snyder. Jody Wood. Daniel Christopher Robert Utek. Vishnu H. Sharma. Meyer Bhattakumar Patel. Merlin Mariam Paulson. Gina Davesi Alusi. Mohammed M. El Kafi. Gregory Wayne Hoffa. David William Hemman. Andrew Dale Gibson. Stephanie Taylor. Samantha Maynard. Michael Wynn. Russell Clayton Jones. William Andrew Desario. Raghavi Murugareddy. Aksa Syed. Carmen Esmeralda Castro. Gabriel Gonzalez. David Min Pham. Anthony Liang. Raghuvir Gadriaju. Ebony McCorvey. Cherie Moose. Chandrika Shetigar. Kunan Ramkumar. Gabriela Ramirez. Aisha Lee. Crystal Hopkins Westfall. Natasha Murty. Marshall Parker. Bo Ra Nam. Lorianne Goodwin. Dustin Lee Dewald. Candidates receiving the Master of Science degree, please come forward as your name is called. Jose Fernando Guzman. Silpa Nimagda. Christine Sophia Westman. Sarish Khan. Kishan Patel. Tu An Huynh. Naga Navya Kandedi. Shrija Chakuri. Molly Ann Thomas. Thomas Anthony Cumbo. Prasad Paturu. Denton Michael Wood Sr. Jeffrey Lee Settle.
Melody Chanda Men.
Heather Renee Williams. Nicole Kerlock. Ivy Caldwell. Ashley Lynn Bagley. Terrence Lee Buzzard Jr. Enrique Bravo Jr. Chelsea London. Rema Azab. Farah Aga. Samina Shazad. Karen Ann Jensen. Beth Ann Palin-Guinness. Sylvia Marie Herrera. Celeste Kayleen Davis. Elizabeth Ann McCormick. Kimberly Hutchings. Kimberly Wortham Macon. Deepika Melicherivu. Yuting Chang. Li Xuan Chen. Abu Sadat Mohammed Sayem. Akanksha Kishore. Lavanya Rajendran. Nima Niktab. Yuhan Liu. Fu Li Liu. Zijun Pan. Yue Li. Ying Deng. Gargi Pravin Parte. Hao Jiang. Atia Padram. Peng Yu Huang. Timothy Tip. Laura Spear. Galuge Hansani Madhumekala Wijewardana. Vishal Bhushan. Prakhar Surolia. Madhu Selvaraj. Xuan Bei Chen. Cheng Chi Chow. Tarek Bayramovich. Jiaqi Zhang. Siying Wu. Devyani Jha. Han Jiang. Kimberly Star Killen. Dharmalingam. Zitong Dai. Nitesh Dubal. Marcus Wallen Harpole. Yiting Huang. Xiaoqi Huang. Shanshan Deng. Yuchio Jiang. Sanyang Jung. Fei Xuan Huang. Honey Party. Richie Liu. Kajal Mahendra Gaglani. Yingchin Lee. Ronald Prado. Nurozoha Omer. Aichi Lee. Rong Luo. Salil Patro. Asatosh Mohanty. Ambarish Vivek Pote. Purvi Mehta. Nishank Yadav. Akshay Sharma. Pooja Verma. Salma Abdeen Sheikheldin. Han Wang. Malik Piyush Vora. Debao Sun. Jinyu Chen. Paul Chukwuma Akezi. Godfred Kwadyo Ahuma. Hao Wong. Aluku Moise Jigbeno. Rabi Kant Singh. Yi An Wen. James Micah Newsom. Georgette Hamad. Michael Angel Vega. Martin Lanzas. Torabang Nasima Ikpat. Major Michael Lewis. Candidates receiving the doctoral degree, please come forward as your name is called. Shangyu Huang. Anin Rup. This concludes the presentation of degrees. It's now my pleasure to hand the podium over to Dr. Benson.
So congratulations, one and all. I would like to thank the university staff who planned and executed the commencement ceremonies today and express my appreciation to the faculty and administrators who gave their time today to participate, including one Executive Vice Chancellor and some guests from UT System Office. So thank you very much for being part of this. I would especially like to thank the staff members with the most difficult jobs of all, reading all of those names, our orators, Chris McAlpine, Michael Science, and Paul Teal. And now comments. We have one last assignment for you. Would you all please rise and move your tassels from the right side to the left. All right, please be seated. Let me be the first to offer my warmest congratulations to you and my very best wishes for a prosperous and joyful future. In addition to earning the degrees conferred upon you today, you have earned the right to be associated with a very special group of individuals. You may now call yourselves alumni of the University of Texas at Dallas. And I know for a fact that we have some alumni with us today. Could I ask all UT Dallas graduates in the Activity Center to please stand and be recognized. Welcome back. Okay, you may be seated, alumni. This day marks a wonderful milestone not only in your lives but also the life of this university. I wish you all the best as you go into your new lives as graduates of UTD. Please enjoy your day of celebration with your family and friends, and please return to us soon. And now, in your first act as alumni of UT Dallas, I ask you one more time to please rise, and I ask our guests to rise for the singing of the UT Dallas alma mater, led by Mackenzie Flynn.
Graduates, please remain standing. Stage party, please remain standing. Will the audience please be seated? In a moment, the stage party will recess through the rear doors of the auditorium, after which our new graduates will also recess. Graduates, please pay attention to the staff from the Office of the Registrar as they ask you to recess one row at a time. Once the graduates have left, friends and family may leave from the doors where you entered, exit out the north entrance, and turn right. You may join your graduate on the campus mall. Please enjoy the music of the Encore Brass as the ceremony closes.
Thank you.